Hello class 7th students. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we will be going through a passage that talks about young inventors and their amazing contributions to the world. We will also go over some questions to understand the passage better and learn some new vocabulary words. Let's get started. Explanation of the passage. The passage is about young inventors who made significant contributions to the world with their creative ideas. Number 1. Albert Sadaka was just 15 years old when he invented Christmas tree lights in 1917. This idea came to him after a tragic fire started by candles on a Christmas tree. His parents sold electric lights, and he thought they could be used on Christmas trees. Number 2. Louis Braille, blind in both eyes. His age was 12 years when he began working on a system to help blind people read and write more easily. By age 15, he invented Braille, which is still used today. Number 3. Frank Epperson was 11 years old when he accidentally created the first popsicle in 1905 by leaving a cup of lemonade outside overnight, which froze. He later patented the idea. Number 4. Chester Greenwood invented earmuffs at age 15 in 1873 because his ears got cold while ice skating. He asked his grandmother to help him make them, and his invention provided jobs for people in his hometown for many years. Number 5. Margaret E. Knight invented a safely device for textile mills at age 12 after seeing a worker get injured. She is also known for inventing the flat-bottomed paper bag. The passage emphasizes that young people can make a significant impact on the world with their inventions, regardless of their age. Explanation of each question. Number 1. Which statement is false? These questions ask you to identify which of the four statements provided is not true according to the passage. Number 2. Which happened first in order of time? This question requires you to determine the earliest event among the given options. Number 3. According to the text, why did Louis Braille want to invent a new system of writing? Here you need to find the reason why Louis Braille created his writing system, based on information from the passage. Number 4. Which best describes how Frank Epperson invented the popsicle? This question is about understanding the process or method by which Frank Epperson created the popsicle. Number 5. Which event caused 15-year-old Albert Sadaka to invent? You need to identify what specific event inspired Albert Sadaka to invent Christmas tree lights. Number 6. Which statement about Chester Greenwood is false? Similar to question number 1, this one asks you to find the incorrect statement about Chester Greenwood. Number 7. Which of the following caused Margaret E. Knight to invent at the age of 12? You need to determine the event that led to Margaret E. Knight's invention. Number 8. With which statement would the author of this text most likely disagree? This question is about understanding the author's perspective and identifying a statement that contradicts the message of the passage. Number 9. Which lesson can readers learn from this text? You should find the main lesson or moral the author wants to convey through the passage. Number 10. Which advice would the author most likely give to young people? Based on the passage, you need to infer what advice the author would likely give to young readers. Activity number 4. You need to answer it in detail. Number 1. Which of the child inventors in the text do you find to be most inspirational or significant? Why do you feel this way? Explain your answer completely. For this question, think about all the young inventors mentioned in the passage and decide which one inspires you the most. You should explain why you find this inventor inspirational or significant. For example, you might consider how their invention helped people, the difficulties they overcome, or how young they were when they made their discovery. Your answer should include reasons and details to support your opinion. Number 2. Of the inventions described in this text, which do you believe is the least important? Why do you think this? Explain your answer completely. In this question, you need to choose which invention you think is the least important among those mentioned in the passage. Explain why you feel this way by comparing the impacts of the different inventions. Consider how each invention has affected people's lives and society, and provide reasons to support your choice. Activity number 5, vocabulary words and their meanings, and then using them in their sentences. Number 1, find meanings of the following words. For this part, you need to look up and understand the meanings of the given words and write it in the front boxes. Number 2, use the above given words in meaningful sentences. In this part, you should create sentences using each of the vocabulary words. Make sure the sentences show that you understanding the meanings of the words. I hope these explanations should help you understand what each question is asking for and how to approach answering them. Good luck with your activities.